Good morning, my student. How are you all? I believe that you are all fine. Thank God. Let's now see direct and indirect speech. This is totally direct speech. What is direct speech? See, we can find through inverted from open quotation, closed quotation, full stop. From this, we can find it's a direct speech. Or otherwise, when someone else is speaking to someone directly, it's called to be direct speech. When I am answering or responding to someone else, what has happened between two persons who have talked already, that is known to be indirect speech, which I am explaining to someone. Let us see now. Raja said to can become the same said to or told Rani. Conjunction is that. I refers to whom? I, Raja. So when he has said I, when I am responding to or answering to someone or saying to someone, Raja has spoken to Rani. So when Raja says he, that is I, when he says, when I am saying to someone, I will become he, Raja. So that becomes he. Have had is the present perfect tense. That has to be changed into past perfect tense. What is the rule for past perfect? Had plus past participle form of the verb. So have will become had. Another had is the past participle form of the verb. Your, whose it refers to your. Your refers to Rani's. So what it will become? When he is saying directly that is yours, what I am saying to someone else, what Raja has spoken, it becomes her. So her. Whose her is Rani's. Okay. So by today will become that day. That day. So by you can write the same again. Now. This is the answer. Now, what are all the changes that are being made? This said to becomes some told or said to again. No, This is completely known to be Raja said to Rani, completely known to be reporter speech. Within the inverted comma, the message content is known to be reporting speech. Reporting speech. Now, the change is made. For ordinary, say for example, there are 4 types of sentences. One is affirmative, another is interrogative. In interrogative, we have got 2 subdivisions, which we will later see. Third one is imperative, and fourth one is exclamatory. Now, in affirmative, first affirmative, this said to will become told in affirmative. In interrogative, said to will become asked. Whereas in imperative, imperative is nothing but command and request type of sentences. Said to will become, in case of it is an order, it becomes ordered. In case of request, it becomes, said to will become requested. According to the nature of the sentences, the response or the answers will change. Requested. Requested. Now, this is the first change that we are making in reporter speech. Now, after that, what comes? Comma is removed. Open quotation is also removed. In between these two, there is that's called conjunction. What is affirmative? In affirmative, there is conjunction is conjunction is that. Interrogative conjunction is WH type. Question word. But there is slight difference in WH type also. There are exceptions. Say for example, would, will, were, was, have, has, had. So these are all the things. These are all the main auxiliaries are there. Modals are there, as well as auxiliary is there, and helping verb is there. These verbs, when these verbs appear as an interrogative, conjunction is if. There are examples. Suppose we should not think that when WH type question comes, we naturally put the same question word as a conjunction. The other type in interrogative, another type interrogative, verbal question type. In verbal question type, in verbal type of question, conjunction is if. Those verbal questions, say for example, are you fine? Were you alright? Will you come with me? Can you help me? Like these questions, when they are appearing in a question type of sentence, conjunction is if. Okay. In imperative conjunction is, there is no place. Shall I write here? Or please listen carefully. In imperative, said to will become ordered in case, supposing higher authority is speaking to some juniors or inferior person, or some, say for an example, headmaster is speaking to peon. In that case, it is ordered. Suppose when the peon is talking to or making a kind of request to headmaster, then the said to will become requested. In case those statements found in inverted commas, if it is positive, conjunction is true. If it is negative, conjunction is not true. Now, coming to exclamatory type of sentence, said to will become, if that case is so joyful or nice, that will become exclaimed joyfully. In case if a person has lost something or some accidental death or some other which gives us sorrow, or grief. That is expressed, exclaimed sorrowfully. Now these are all regarding conjunctions. Next, again we will come to inverted comma area. First, another change is pronouns changes. Pronouns changes. What are all they? Say for example, I. If it refers to male, it will become he. If it refers to female, it will become she. If it refers to some, say for example, animal, some living thing, it will become it. We may change they. You remains the same. You, but depending upon the time, it will change. Suppose, depending upon the situation and time, it will change. You. We have to see whether it is referring to speaker or listener. Accordingly, we will have to make a change. Your may change his, her, or its. Likewise, it can change. Another you see there is a you come to me. You refers subject. I carry you. You becomes an object. So that case, it may differ. If it is referring to first person, it will become me. If it is referring to some masculine, it becomes him. If it refers to some female case, it refers to her. So these are all the pronouns change. Next, tense changes are there. Tense changes. Tenses changes are there again. I repeat. Tenses changes are there. What are all they? Simple present will become simple past. Present continuous will become past continuous. Present perfect will become past perfect. Present perfect continuous will become past perfect continuous. Continuous. One more. Here, shall I write here? Simple past will become past perfect. Past perfect. Past perfect. Then, past continuous will become past perfect continuous. Past perfect continuous. Continuous. Okay. Now, these are all the similar changes are to be made. Say for example, some more word changes also there. Now, then, today, that day, tomorrow, the next day, yesterday, the previous day, or the day before. Likewise, there are many changes have to be done why we are changing from direct to indirect speeches. What we have seen in the beginning, it's called to be affirmative type of sentences. So no, we have seen no. Raja said to Rani, I have heard your mobile today. That is called to be affirmative sentence. Now let's see the next type of direct indirect. Thank you. Now go to interrogative. Please listen again. Listen again. Rajesh said to Jodi, how are you? So let's sing. Rajesh, see, here said to will become asked. Asked Jodi. Okay. Now listen, comma and open quotation will be removed. Jodi, here it is in capital letter. H is appearing in capital letter. Below change into small letter. Rajesh asked Jodi, how are you? Are you is in the state of some question type. Or are you is in the state of question type. We'll have change into an ordinary sentence. That will become you are. Now you are. You refers to what? Whom? Jodi. Now that you will become, you will be changed into she, because Jodi is the female of how she. Now are, there is are, no? Are is coming, is associating to you. When we are writing she, are is not applicable. That are here also it is a change. Are has to become were. But whereas for she, we cannot write as a were. It is possible. Another one we can take is was. She was how she was. Now let us find out what are the changes. Let us find out what are all the changes that we are making. Said to becomes asked in interrogative. See, there is two types of interrogatives. One is question type. Another is verbal question type. One is question type. Another is verbal question type. Now, listen carefully. Rajesh asked Jodi how. See, WH type question. Type question. One is questions. Another is verbal type questions. Now, or otherwise we can say auxiliary type of question. Auxiliary verb type. Auxiliaries verb type question. Questions we can say. Now what else? For WH type question type, conjunction is the same word, but it should not appear in capital letter. Whereas in auxiliary, conjunction is if or whether. The other thing, when we say if when Rajesh is asking some question to Jodi, that is direct speech. When we are responding to answers, say for example, I am speaking to someone. Rajesh asked Jodi. I am telling to someone, Jodi, how she was. When I am repeating the answer to someone, it becomes an affirmative. It is not directly as a question or interrogating. So that we need to make these changes. That's the apt answer, how she was. That's all. Now, please listen. Radhi said to Mani, very fine. Okay. will be the speaker will be the same, Raji. Said will be changed. Asked. Asked money. Money. Okay, I'll write. Raji. Here, joining word or conjunction is if. There is a question type of word. We'll have to change. We'll have to change as it is an ordinary. Say for example, or if fine, you are fine. You refers to money. So he. If he. Or will become, or present tense will become past tense. I'll again repeat you to say, don't worry. Now, if he, or will become where. Where will not be applicable for he. Now what else? For instead of where, we can use was. If he was fine. Now what we are there? We have to start. One more thing we have to know about tense changes. Tenses changes. What are all those changes? Simple present, indirect, direct speech, and indirect speech. Simple present will become simple past. Present continuous will become past continuous. Present perfect, past perfect. Present perfect continuous. Continuous, past perfect continuous. One more. Simple past will become past perfect. Another is simple past continuous also will become past perfect continuous. Shall I write there in there? Here. So past, simple past. So one more change. Now, I'm writing here, simple past will become past perfect, past continuous will become past perfect continuous, indirect speeches. So, these are all the similar changes. We'll continue to handle little bit more. Till then, thank you. Again, one more thing. See, you have got every exercises in our workbook. In our workbook, Way to Success. You can write any number of question types. Say for an example, ordinary type. You try to change in indirect speeches and ask me doubts if you have. Don't worry about. Spend the time usefully without waiting away the time only in self. Please do kindly concentrate on your lessons. What are all the possibilities of you for your own improvement? This I like and request. Thank you. Bye.